If I'm buying a house in 2025, then there's two specific times that I'm looking at. Real estate follows the laws of supply and demand. The less supply there is for a product, the more demand there's going to be. And that's inherently true and starts kicking in the really early phases of the spring season. As we go through spring into summer, it transitions a little more into a neutral market, but generally stays more seller favored, meaning competition. You're going to have maybe one offer or two offers competing with you on the house you're looking for. Whereas the very beginning of the year and the very end of the year, it's the opposite. There's a lot more supply and a lot less demand. So instead of competing on every single house you like, there are going to be many opportunities where you're the only buyer who's looking at that house. Many people don't know, but the swing between being the only buyer and having the negotiating power in your hands versus competing with two or three others and being out of the driver's seat is monumental. So while a lot of people are waiting for the rate to drop maybe 0.5% before they buy, they're going to be competing with other buyers, which is going to cause them to have to slightly overpay for that property. But when you're the only buyer, you can get that property for a good chunk below list price, meaning that swing between above and below is more than enough to cover the gap that you're going to save from a slightly lower interest rate. And actually, because you're adding to the purchase price, even with that reduced interest rate, you're going to be saving more money by buying the house at a lesser value, even if it is a slightly higher interest rate.